Peace be to you, with love, in Yahushua Messiah Master. Before I start, first I will read from Mark 14, and that will be verse 3. And while he was in Bethania in the house of Shimon the leper, and sitting at the table, a woman came having an alabaster flask of perfume, genuine nard, very costly, and breaking the flask, she poured it on his head. But there were some who were much displeased among themselves, and said, "Why was this perfume wasted? For it could have been sold for more than 300 denarii and given to the poor." And they were scolding her. But Yahushua said, "Leave her alone. Why do you trouble her? She has done a good work for me. For you have the poor with you always, and you are able to do good to them whenever you wish, but you do not always have me." And this is what we need to realize. We have the poor always, and we can always help those who are in need. But with Yahushua, we need to really seek Him. We really need to desire Him and cry out to receive the love from above. We need to know how precious He is. We need to respect and honor Elohim and be thankful for the gift, for the deliverance. We need to desire that treasure, and we need to cry out for it. We need to ask for that bread of life. And when Miriam poured the perfume on Yahushua, on his head, she knew that that perfume wasn't wasted. And when she was listening to him, Martha, her sister, came and said to Yahushua, "Why don't you tell Miriam to come and help me serving?" And Yahushua said, "She chose the right portion, being with me, staying close to me." We need to make a decision. We need to make a decision. We have two options basically. Or we serve the flesh first and foremost, or we serve the one who is from above, the set apart one. And if we choose Him, we actually have it all, because He is the one who serves. The set apart Ruach is about serving without seeking anything back for the service. Because if we work in flesh from ourselves, from our heart, we expect something back for our deeds. Or if we don't expect something material, it will be other matter. It will be reward, being complimented, being acknowledged. When people go and help poor, when they donate to charity, even so, They would not receive material things back, but they feel good about this. The heart inside the man start to feel good about the deeds, that feeling. It is of the world. It's uplifting man. It is not something which is uncommon. It's a normal thing. It will happen to men. It will make you feel good about yourself. But when you receive the one who is set apart, you would not have that in you. It will be natural thing. If you do good, it will be not you doing good, but the one who is in you. So you would not feel that you're special, because you will know that it's from the one who is from above. And the one who is from above does those things naturally. There is no boasting factor in it. It is what is natural to set apart Ruach, because Yahweh is love. That love doesn't seek its own, doesn't seek anything back. It's selfless. So if you receive Yahusha to yourself, if you focus on him, it will also help the poor, because if you have him in you, those who are in need will receive. And the set apart Ruach focuses not on the matters of flesh, but on the matters from above, on the healing of the heart. That is the healing which is the greatest of all. The healing of the heart of man. And even here in this verse, and while he was in Bethaniah in the house of Shimon the leper, if you read this here, Yahusha was in the house of someone who was a leprous, and he wasn't healed from leprosy. So not everyone who was unwell physically was healed, because the healing of the heart is more important. And what I see, if Yahusha was in the house of this man, he did believe in Yahusha, but he was still leprous. So it's not necessarily about the flesh, but it's of your heart. And that's what matters the most, because we cannot take the flesh with us. We cannot take the flesh with us to the kingdom of heaven. And Yahusha is the one you should focus on. But there are so many miracles which were done. This is for the might and for esteem of Elohim. But from the moment Yahusha was resurrected and the set apart Ruach of Yahusha, our Master, can be received into man, this is the greatest miracle. And this is the healing of the heart, to receive Yahusha to yourself. Verse 7 from Mark 14. For you have the poor with you always, and you are able to do good to them whenever you wish, but you do not always have me. John 14, that's verse 6. Yahusha said to him, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Truly, truly, I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he shall do also, and greater works than this he shall do, because I go to my Father. The works Yahushua is speaking of are the works which are done in man's heart. This is the work of Elohim, that someone believes in him whom he sent. And if that being believes in the Son of living Elohim, his heart is restored. The sheep is rescued. And Yahushua said to Peter, Kepha, Feed my sheep. If you love me, feed my flock. Bring them back to me. Be the fisher of men. And this is the work which is greater, because it can be done when the set apart Ruach is in man, because the aim of it is not the flesh. We can try to help people in different ways in this world. We can try from ourselves. But if we receive the one who is perfect, who is good, who is set apart, who is merciful, who serves, then he will serve through us perfectly. Because we have no answers. We don't know how to do the right thing, truly. But he is the one who heals men's hearts. So we are actually free. Whoever is saved through Yahusha will be free from sin, from bondage, from the labor of this world. Because we here, people who live here, we have to face the world. All those things we work for here are not everlasting. But if you don't have the one who is set apart in you, you would not understand those matters. Because our flesh allows us only to think about things which are of this world. And even I speak to you about those matters, you would not understand unless you receive Yahusha. That's why he's speaking that he is the one who is the way, the truth, and life, and there is no other. I should not leave you orphans. I'm coming to you. It's not that Yahusha left. And it's about the set apart Ruach, which is of our Master Yahusha. We need to receive him. It's not about following Yahusha outwardly to try to copy him, because we are not like him. By reading the scriptures and trying to copy him, we're not going to make it. We need to receive him to ourselves, and we need to cry out. And don't be sure that you have him in you unless the fruit of love will come through you. It's the love which is selfless. When you wake up first thing in the morning and you only crave service, you don't even think what that will be, but rely on Yahweh through Yahusha Messiah to be the vessel. It's all Yahweh's will. Don't assume what he wants you to do. Don't go and put yourself in a position that you improvise or you perform. Allow the set apart Ruach. Ask Yahweh to do to you whatever he wants to. Be committed. Give your life completely. Cry out. Be serious about it. Let go from your own ideas and receive the truth to yourself. Receive the love of Yahweh, and don't think of yourself. Think of Yahusha and see how perfect he was, how loving he is, that he did not seek anything for himself. And think of yourself, are you like this? If you can see him in you, then you are in a good path. If there is something about you, what he was like, be honest with yourself. And this is for today. Stay in peace.